What's up, witches?
What's up, witches?
I'm John,
I'm Linda.
and welcome to the next episode or episodes, depending on what platform you're watching this on, because we're going to be splitting this up for smaller platforms. Um, so
This is our Yule series.
yes, day one,
Day one,
which is what's it called?
Mother's Night.
Mother's Night.
So, oops, sorry, accidentally need the table. Um,
Better than me. Jesus Christ.
so
Anyway,
this is going to be all about things you can do to celebrate the first night of Yule, which is Mother's Night.
yes, and this is our second take because, well, I was going through something apparently, but still did my best to participate, but it was too obvious. So take two, if you will. So what are we going to be doing tonight?
Okay, so Mother's Night is all about honoring the wise and protective
The matriarchy.
female, yes,
The matriarchy.
the matriarchs of our family.
Okay.
Those
So
who have,
moms, grandmas, aunts,
yes, who have passed. And
sisters, maybe even.
maybe, yes, if they played a maternal role to you, yes.
Right.
Even the protective goddesses. So like
Freya,
Frigga.
Frigga, yeah.
If you're
Yeah,
following
because this is kind of a Norse thing.
yes.
I mean, Norse and slightly Irish, slightly thing. So yeah, the main gods are they're Norse.
Right. The Scandinavians.
Yes.
So there are various activities you can do to celebrate Mother's Night. One of them is setting up your Yule ancestral altar.
Which we're not doing because, well, we don't have
the space for it.
Yeah, we don't have the space for it, but we also well, I don't have the physical pictures because when you do it, it's kind of like the deal. What's it?
Dia de los Muertos.
Thank you.
Yes.
White tongue. It just I can't roll the R's. Sorry. For the Day of the Dead celebration, there is a table
right
set up
right
with photos, and her family does some amazing shit with them. They like her sisters have gotten like lighted frames, so the pictures light up from the back. And since they're like from the early 60s, maybe early 70s, it looks really cool because they're black, or not necessarily black and white, because there was that monochrome period that photos went through
that receiving
where
a
it wasn't
sepia tone period,
right, where it wasn't quite color,
right,
but it wasn't black and white,
right.
So anyway, I digress. So they set up this with all of the loved ones that they've lost, and then put out offerings, plates of food, for them, and then Coco the movie.
Yes, we watched Coco the movie.
Yeah, they watched that, but that's basically what it's talking about, is when a character goes back after celebrating with their family.
Right.
Do you have anything to declare?
Oh yes, I have churros.
Yeah. So so it kind of reminds me of that kind of thing.
Right.
That's basically what it is. It's setting up an altar. We never looked up to see if candles were called for.
Oh no, candles are definitely called for.
Okay.
But you can add pictures of the deceased ones, even pictures of the goddesses that you are wanting to honor in this time. And each day you would add a specific offering, whether it's a specific type of food or libation, which if you don't know what that is, it's a drink.
Yeah, cake or alcohol.
Yeah, cookies, even desserts. Yeah.
And no, this is tea. This is not scotch or anything.
And And then you would say a prayer at the altar, during which you would actually call on the deceased maternal figures in your family that are well in spirit. Like if they were evil in life, you don't really want to call them to your altar during this time,
No,
unless you know for certain that they have healed on the other side.
like I would not call a specific individual that, or I would not call upon a specific individual that I woke up to them standing over me with a raised 1.75 bottle of gin, glass bottle, wanting to hit me in the head.
right.
I wouldn't call upon that
No.
person.
No. But you know, if you had a really good relationship with your mother and she passed, you would definitely want to call her. My relationship with my mom was a little tenuous, but I do believe that she has healed before she passed away. So I would feel okay calling her.
Right.
My grandma, great grandma on my dad's side, because she always sent me crocheted blankets, also known as Afghans, every year for my birthday until she passed. So yeah,
Cool.
I would call her. So there's that, you know, and of course each day you want to make sure you provide an offering on the altar. One of the other activities that you can do is the maternal memorial jar. And we did actually sort of decorate one.
Yeah, we kind of
started.
did one with the last recording. So I picked out green ribbon, and I work in retail, but I do not do gift wrapping. Okay. So that's the best I could fucking do. Laugh, it's okay. I've laughed myself. And then we still haven't found the glue gun.
No.
Then she took a piece of lace, of course, see-through. And put underneath the ribbon that I tied. But one of the things that I had mentioned in the last video is like, if I remember doing, it's kind of like paper mache, but you're actually taking like tissue paper, like wrapping tissue paper, like you would put in a gift box. You're taking that and smothering it with Elmer's glue. I'm not advertising for them. That's just what we used.
Ooh, or Mod Podge.
What?
Mod Podge.
What?
Mod Podge.
Oh, that's that new shit. It wasn't around when I was in school.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm pretty sure it was not around.
It seems to be beating out Elmer's glue nowadays when it comes to the decoupage.
It must taste better because every fucking 10-year-old eats fucking glue. Or smears it on their hands so then they can peel their fingers. Yeah. Anyway, take different different colored tissue, and smother it in glue and decorate the jar with that.
Yes.
And again, I don't remember what it's called. It's not paper mache,
No,
but
it's decoupage.
okay, show off. All right, Leia.
You can also decorate with things like stickers, or like we have some flowers here.
Yes. We have a couple things in here.
Yes.
Oh.
So basically the purpose of the maternal,
did y'all see that?
The purpose of the maternal memorial jar is that you take slips of paper, and on each one you write either a memory, piece of advice, a recipe, something about one of your deceased female family members, maternal figures. And throughout the next coming year, if you are having a bad day, you pull one from the jar and you read it, and it is supposed to help give you a sense of peace, a sense of remembering that you are more than what you are feeling in that moment. So for instance, one of the memories that I have decided to put into the jar is the way my mother pronounced the word milk. Because she was Mexican, and if you are from a Latino country, you know that the I is pronounced like E. So for her, it wasn't milk, it was milk.
That's why she got a cat. Meal. I mean, it sounds like something a cat would say. Okay. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so for me, the things that I put in, because I don't have, and that was part of the issue with the last recording, is I was dwelling too much on insignificant things. For whatever reason, I cannot remember like pearls of wisdom from the maternal side of my family. I love great grandma Skinner. I love Grandma Kane. Um, Mom's still with me. So, I mean, the idea is somebody that's passed, right?
Right.
Okay. And her mother was not, I was not one of her favorites, and she was not one of mine. But so if you can't remember anything that inspirational that you would that came from a maternal uh figure, um if there's any inspirational, you can turn this into an inspiration fucking jar.
Mm-hmm.
All right, like the or not inspire a positive affirmation
Mm-hmm.
jar. Put in things like I'm not going to pull up my phone right now, but I did do a screenshot of something that I saw. I read it to you,
Mm-hmm.
and it was about a paragraph, but like each sentence in that paragraph was its own affirmation. So you could do that type of thing too. Like
Right.
if you, hey, everybody's life is a little bit different.
Right.
So if you don't have those positive figures, or didn't have those positive figures in your life, then you can still do this and do it with your kids and create a positive memory for your
Right.
kids.
Right. And here's the thing, it doesn't even have to be a maternal figure from your family.
Oops.
For instance, in high school, my best friends and I, like, we all called each other's parents mom and dad. So if I went over to like my best friend Lynette's house, I was basically told you can just walk in the door at any time. And so I would walk in and say, Mom, Dad, I'm home. And they treated me like one of their own.
Yeah,
My parents
I had,
always treated her and all of my best friends like their own. So if there was like, if you, even if you don't have a good connection with your own mother or grandmother, aunts, whatever, if you had a good connection with like your best friend's mom
and they gave you any
and they
pearls
gave
of
you any,
wisdom?
you could definitely use those too. And I would say, even if they're still alive, because it's something that maybe you just need to hear that day when you pull it from the jar. Your spirit guides are going to know what you need to hear that day. So if you make up one of these jars and you put that in there, and then one day you're having a rough day and you pull the jar, they're going to make sure you get the one that you need to hear that day.
Right. So we only have a couple in here,
But we're
like
going to
3
add more.
each. We will undoubtedly add more. So next.
Next, we have the braiding ritual.
Now, yes, the name of it is the braiding ritual. So to prepare for any of these, but this one specifically calls itself the braiding ritual, I would recommend some meditation if possible.
Light some incense, light a candle, whatever it is that you need to do to get into a
focused state of mind.
Yes.
Because so we did these earlier. That one was mine. I've never braided anything before.
And that one is mine.
So it's white, green, and red.
Yes.
And the meaning of them.
So, and yours doesn't even have to be white, green, and red.
No, it was just the holiday,
Yeah,
the festive.
festive.
It's Yule.
So, but you can choose like red, yellow, orange if you want to be all sunny. You can do green, blue, purple if you want to be a little bit darker. whatever 3 colors you want to choose them. Okay. But each color represents.
Sorry, we live in Mesa, Arizona, so you hear the sirens in the background.
So one color represents the past, the second one is the present, and then the future. And the whole purpose of this is to basically get in touch with how interconnected the past, present, and future actually are. Because you're going to use your past to influence your present so that you hopefully have a better future. At least I would hope you would be doing that. Some people do make bad choices. But
I've made a few myself.
I
can't lie.
But basically, once you make your braid to however length you want it, you can either.
Well, you could, if you really do a long one, you could shut up. You could use it as a necklace.
Yes.
You could do a bracelet.
Yes.
Or just attach it to your keyring.
Yes. Or you can hang it on the altar.
Yep.
Or lay it on the altar. You can hang it on your Yule tree. You could even braid it into your own hair if you wanted to, as a further symbol of your connection with your past, present, and future.
And yes, that's wait, gotta move it. There we go. Yes, that's mistletoe. And we have the mistletoe up all year.
Yes, we do.
We leave it up all year.
Yes, we do. It's one of the things that keeps us alive.
We steal kisses from each other under the mistletoe all year.
Yes, we do.
So I never braided anything. The top is a little, like the beginning is a little loose, and I tried to fix it, but I tried fixing it too late because I was like down here when I tried fixing it, and to actually fix it, I would have had to undo everything I already did. But
it's a very good braid for somebody who was doing it for their first time.
So that's the braiding ritual.
Yes. Now, other options that you can do to celebrate Mother's Night would include baking cookies. Very maternal thing to do.
Yeah. I do remember doing stuff like that with Grandma Kane. I remember doing I actually saw it on the shelf. It's still sold. Shake and bake. And
shake and bake, and I helped.
I remember one time at Grandma Kane's house in Davie, Florida, and I was spending the weekend over there, and she was making pork chops, and she had me come in because she was feeling a little tired. She didn't want to have to shake them, and she had me do it, and I was just so tickled. We were laughing, and then I said, and she said something about it, shake and bake, and then I went, and I helped, just like the commercial. And we both just freaking died laughing.
And that would be a good thing to add to the jar, I think. See, that's one of those things that a memory, a funny, silly memory like that. Something to help brighten the day when you're having a bad time, because sometimes the world is dark, But yes, other things you can do are baking cookies. You can color pictures of your favorite protective goddess and add that to the Yule altar.
You could add that to the altar.
Good thing to do if you have kids. Kids love to color. Even adults love to color. I mean, I used to color when we worked at a telemarketing company, like between calls and stuff. I would sit there and color, and I got my entire team coloring. And then I guess some people were coloring when they shouldn't have been coloring, so it got taken away from us. Fuckers. But anyway, you can also do the Mother's Night prayer. There, you can either Google it or check out this really cute book. It's called A Guide to Celebrating the 12 Days of Yule. It's by Jen Campus.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It is
where we got most of these ideas from.
Yes, that is where we got a lot of these ideas from. Adorable book. Amazing information. It's available in hardcover, paperback, and digital download if you go to jencampusauthor.com. Keep in mind, we're not getting paid for endorsing her. It's just an awesome book, and I think she deserves to get more sales because it's a cute book.
Well, I mean, it's not, yes, it's an awesome book, but it's also there were a couple other sources that we got information from.
You don't disagree.
But hers is the one that
I think
we
sports was the most.
pulled the most info from. And ideas.
Yeah, it was the one
So
that kept coming up anytime I searched for anything.
so that we're just throwing it out there. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't have endorsements. We don't get paid for any of this.
No.
Although we will be doing a what's it called? The toast?
Oh, the
The
Yule
Yule
sugar
toast. The yes, on day 7.
Yes, I believe that is the
Yeah,
correct date.
with Jameson. Again, we're not, it's not an endorsement, but we're using Jameson. So ready for fun. Anyway, I'm being silly. We've got another day to do here in a moment. So I think that pretty much covers everything, right? Okay. One love
Peace out, witches.
and
Love
have
you.
a good holiday.